Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick it away to get this game going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. We'll give it to the running back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Powers through. And the ball to the ground. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
McGinn is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Got him. He's sacked.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. Can you say methodical? A marathon march trip just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
You guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works. But you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And so they'll mark it about the 30. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Caught over the middle. It's Little. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. He breaks free now, has room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Running back has it on the screen now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Little. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Running with purpose. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So second down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Gators offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with a running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Kennedy. And the game just good enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kennedy. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatched.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
That mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's swarmed by the defense. That's good timing. The receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Sticking with the running game. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 28, LSU 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Kennedy. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators. All the energy really building now. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Ball carried by the running back. He's brought down at the 35. Second down.
Important second down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can.
Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. For perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Has 1st down yardage at the 46. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage.
There's another interception. We're losing track. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
LSU 21.
Turn starts inside the 15. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
The back's got it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.